Hi everyone. Okay, this is a review for multiplying decimals by decimals. And it's helpful to think of, when we do our multiplication of decimals by decimals, it's most helpful to think of them as fractions. And you'll be reminded why. So first of all, let's think about these decimals right here and see how we can express them as fractions. So this is, what is that, 34 hundredths. I've got the place value chart here so that you can double check. That's 0.34 is 34 hundredths. It lands in the hundredths column. Okay, the next one is 3.4, which lands in the tenths, so we can actually call that 34 tenths. Okay, this is 0.034, which we know lands in the thousands, so that's 34 thousandths. Oh my gosh, okay, we're back, here we go. Okay, the next one is 0.356, which is 356 thousandths. Okay, this one, where's that going to land? Check it out. It's going to be 3.56. That lands in the hundredths place, so that's 356 hundredths. And this one's going to land in the tenths, so it's 356.6. So this is 356 tenths. Okay, that's going to help us. Let's see how. So now, if you remember, this is when we did, we said Mikey has 60 cents. Benny has 7/10 of the amount that Mikey has. How much does Benny have? So we can, here's the thing. We can take these numbers. We've got the multiplication set up. We can very easily just multiply across and get the answer. But we need to be able to do more than that. So first of all, let's write down, Mikey has 60 cents or 6/10. So we're going to color that in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is 6/10. Tenths of the lines. Okay. We have to do it a little bit lightly, because we need to know, we're going to have to circle and show what 7/10 of it is. So if you remember, we took these 6/10 and we separate them into tenths. When we can divide it into tenths, we can see this is already divided into tenths, right? It's, if we divide across these lines here, this is what it looks like when it's divided into 10 equal parts. Okay, so there's our 6/10 divided into 10 equal parts. If we have 1/10 of that, it's this much. 1/10 of 6/10 is that little tiny amount there. If we're looking at half of it, then it's this much, right? Half of 6/10 is right here, and half is 5/10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/10. We're going for 7/10, so we're going to count down the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is how much we're looking at. We can see that's going to be a smaller amount. So in this case, multiplication of decimals by decimals always gives us a smaller number. Okay, let's do the math. 6 times 7 is 42. We need our multiplication chart for this. Okay, but we're talking fractions. 10 times 10 is 100. So it's 42 hundredths is our answer. That seems right to me. We can count that out, but that looks about right to me. So we're going to write that as a decimal, 0.42. And yes, Benny should have less than Mikey because he has, it's kind of like if we say he has half of what he has, we know that's less. In this case, 7/10, that's less than 1. So he has a portion, he has a fraction of what Mikey has. Okay, Miss Joy and Miss Gabby. Miss Joy has 4 tenths. 1, 2, 3, 4 tenths. Okay, there we go. Let's write that down. 0.40. She has 4 tenths, 400, 40 hundredths. That's the same. Okay, Miss Gabby has 8 tenths of the amount that Miss Joy has. Okay, so we're going to count out those parts. This is 1 tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths, 5 tenths, 6 tenths, 7 tenths, 8 tenths. There we go. So this is 8 tenths. Okay, so this is how much Miss Joy has. And Miss Gabby, I have 8 tenths of that. We counted that out. And that goes to here. So do I have more or less than Miss Joy? I have less than Miss Joy. So let's do that math and see how much that actually is. We could count those out individually, but that's complicated. 4 times 8 is 32, right? 10 times 10 is 100. So this means that our answer is 32 hundredths. Okay, that means that 4 tenths by times 30 so 0.32. That's how much I have. Okay. The next page gets a little bit more complicated. Now we're multiplying by decimals that are over 1. Okay, so this we're going to start with again. Miss Joy has 4 tenths. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Miss Gabby has 12 tenths the amount. 1 and 2 tenths, which is 12 tenths the amount that Miss Joy has. Okay, so let's go down that. Let's see what that looks like. There's 1 tenth of the amount. There's 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths, 5 tenths, 6 tenths, 7 tenths, 8 tenths, 9 tenths, 10 tenths. Okay, so it looks like I actually have more than Miss Joy. So let's bring that 4 tenths down and keep going. Let's keep counting what that would be if I have more than 4 tenths of what Miss Joy has. Okay, so 10 tenths, there's 11 tenths, there's 12 tenths. There we go. That's how much I have. Sweet. I have more than Miss Joy. How much do I have? Miss Joy has 40 cents. Okay, so let's do the math. 4 times 12. We're going to need our multiplication chart for that, but if we use our multiplication chart, we should be able to find that 4 times 12 is 48. And 10 times 10 is 100. So I have 48 hundredths. That looks like this, 0.48. Look at that. I do have more than Miss Joy. Yay! Okay, next page. Okay, let's do that again. So here's Mia, who has 7 tenths. Let's do it again. 7 tenths is this amount. Okay. Alex has 15 tenths, the amount that Mia has. How much money does Alex have? Okay, so I think we're going to end up with the same kind of thing. Let's double check. So 7 tenths. Here's 1 tenth of 7 tenths. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 tenths of 7 tenths. Okay, so we're going to keep going. Okay, 10 tenths, 11 tenths, 12 tenths, 13 tenths, 14 tenths, 15 tenths. Wow, there we go. Okay, so I do have, Alex does have more than Mia, quite a bit more. So Mia, we said, has 0.70, 70 cents. Alex has 15 times that. So 7 times 15 is the math that we're doing. This is where we are going to need to do multiplication. Okay, 7 times 5 is 35. Put the 5, carry the 3. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 3 is 10. Okay, So that means that Alex has 105 hundredths. Do we do that right? Yep, 105 hundredths. What does that look like? Remember, you can use your place value chart on the front. 105 hundredths. If we use our place value chart on the front, that's going to be 1.05. So that's how Alex has more than Mia. All right. So 1.05. Now, I want to show you something that is a little trick. Instead of turning it into fractions every time, we can see something. If we're looking at decimals, I want you to do the other problems in this packet, but I want you to first turn to the back, this page here, where it's asking us to place the decimal in the correct place. So if you need to pause your video to find this example, please do. So here's the trick. And when we are multiplying a decimal by a decimal, we know that we're going to multiply the two bottom numbers. Here's what that means. If we have here's the trick. This is just a hack. We have two numbers here, 1, 2, and we have one number here behind the decimal. Our answer is going to have 3 digits behind the decimal. So let's find that one. Does that have 3 digits after the decimal? No. Does that have 3 digits after the decimal? Yes. This one? No. This one? No, it has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? Okay, go to the next one. Okay, this one we're looking at 4 hundredths times 2 hundredths. Let's count them out. Look at your decimal, count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4 digits after the decimal is what our answer is going to be. And we know that 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, so it's going to be 8 and 4 digits after the decimal. Okay, does this, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 1. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's the correct answer. Okay, so we'll do one more, and then down here, what you're going to need to do is do the same thing. You're going to have to put the decimal in the right place. Here we've got 2 decimal points, so our answer is going to be 2 decimal points. Here we've got 1, 2, 3 decimal points, so our number is going to be 3 numbers after the decimal point. Okay, that's how I want you to do the packet. Thanks so much.